without pity. We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California.
I'm Andrew Siciliano with NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Bengals outlasted the Jaguars 34-31 in overtime Monday night. Trevor Lawrence throws 2 touchdowns, but the headline here is he leaves in the fourth quarter with an ankle injury. NFL Network insider Tom Pelissero reports the initial diagnosis is an ankle sprain. MRI scheduled Tuesday. Meantime, Jacksonville falls 8-4 and falls to the 4th seed in the AFC. The Bengals, Jake Browning, 354 yards passing. He throws for a touchdown. He runs for a touchdown. The Bengals are now 6-6. Steelers coach Mike Tomlin says quarterback Kenny Pickett underwent ankle surgery on Monday. Tomlin says no timeline. It's not season-ending. Shaq Leonard signs with the Eagles. The former Colts linebacker. He had visited the Cowboys before visiting the Eagles. He chooses Philly. This has been NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wendy's Peppermint Frosty and Frosty Cream Cold Brew make the perfect gift for anyone in your life. Especially for you. Yeah, this year you're sitting on your own lap and getting yourself what you want. Finally. And now every day this season, unlock 20% off your total when you get any small, medium, or large Frosty in the Wendy's app. So order something from your own wish list this year.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's with app offer and registration. Applies to menu items only. Taxes and fees excluded.
This year, Staples wants everyone to have a happy Holla Deal. That's right, Holla Deals. Staples Holla Deals are amazing savings on hot holiday tech. Great prices on laptops, game systems, earbuds, and more. And now at Staples, you can save up to $350 on select PCs. During Staples Holla Deals, it's not about the fa-la-la. It's about saving moo-la-la. Save up to $350 on select PCs today at Staples. Ends 12/23 in store only. See associate for details.
Well, happy Tuesday to you, the 5th day of December, 2023. I'm Carroll. In the newsroom, it's Gene. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
Another beautiful day.
That it is.
I could get used to this.
You could?
Yeah.
Well, I like wrapping my hand around a warm cup of coffee this morning. That felt good.
That too. And today, my coffee, extra crispy. That new recipe.
Oh, the new recipe. I thought maybe you were telling us a secret that you forgot to pull it out of the microwave.
No, it just nice and chewy. Let's look back in history. On this day in 1933, Utah became the last of 36 states to ratify the 21st Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Now, the 21st Amendment ended prohibition in the U.S. after a 14-year dry spell. Drinkers in Utah celebrated into the night. Yeah, both of them, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Lots of things going on. Did you know Santa is going to be here?
That's the rumor that I've heard.
Santa will be here.
So take it as the gospel then.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah. In the book of St. Nicholas, Santa will be here Thursday and Friday from 4 till 6 so that you can call and talk to Santa. So,
all right. That's 4 to 6 this Thursday and Friday.
And then Monday and Tuesday of next week.
All right.
Yeah. Special arrangements with the head elf at the North Pole. We're able to get Santa to visit. Yeah, he's busy this time of year, so we were lucky.
Yeah, he's making donuts. You know, Santa, how he likes donuts.
I thought it was cookies.
Well, that too. But
okay. Yeah, growing up, daughter Sarah, we had to leave cookies and milk on the front porch because she was afraid Santa would come in the house, and she didn't want Santa to come in the house. So, well.
Was she afraid of Santa Claus?
I don't know whether she was afraid of Santa or just afraid of somebody strange coming in the house.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Well, there are definitely a lot of strange people, huh?
Yeah, she's outgrown that. Okay, are you ready for birthdays?
I'm ready.
Opera singer Jose Carrera, 77. Singer Jimmy Messina of Loggins and Messina and Poco, 76. My brother-in-law played a little bit with Jimmy Messina at Colton High School. Actor Morgan Brittany is 72. Actor Brian Backer is 67. John Resnick of the Goo Goo Dolls, 58. Comedian Margaret Cho, 55. Actor Alex Cap Horner, 54. Actor Callie Rocha is 53. Actor Paula Patton, 48. Actor Amy Acker, 47. Let's see. Actor Adam Canto is 42. Actor Gabriel Luna, 41. Actor Frankie Muniz is 38. Actor Ross Bagley is 35. Local birthdays coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Happy birthday, Gio Vizcarra, Angela Duarte, Brenda Birch, Richard Knights, Rosa Buck, Helen Goldberg, Barbara McFetridge, Debbie Jepson, Vanessa Garcia Fernandez, Sabrina Martinez, Vanessa Ramirez, Carlos Bracamonte, Debbie Ray, Nick Chavez, Bobby Contreras, Pamela Graff, Damian Garcia, Brenda Glenn, Cynthia Moore, Maria Soria, Ralph Marquez, Myrna Huerta, Valerie Valadez, Isaac Sosa, David Garcia Sr., Amanda Trujillo, and Michael Ahumada. Happy birthday from KXO.
Happy birthday. Hey, run this by me again. Jimmy Messina from Loggins and Messina.
Yeah. He's from Colton, California.
Colton, California. Yeah.
And my brother-in-law, Art Pardo.
Okay, I was going to say I thought the connection was there.
Yeah. And they, Art went to Colton High School and played, a little bit of stuff in high school. Not certainly not to the level of Loggins and Messina.
Yeah, and of course, what caught me on that was the fact that you had stated that he was from Colton, and so that made sense.
Yes.
And the fact that I knew that he had made an appearance here at a concert many, many years ago, but at the fairgrounds.
Okay, as Loggins Messina, as
Yes.
Poco, or as Jimmy Messina?
As Loggins and Messina.
Okay, so he brought Kenny Loggins along.
Yeah, they had already teamed up. Yeah.
Okay. We've got that straightened now.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we're going to get to the real news.
Snooze?
Snooze. If you snooze, you lose the news.
Yeah.
We've got to look at World and California news right now. It is brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. College leaders are poised to testify on Capitol Hill on the rise in anti-Semitic incidents on campuses since the Israel-Hamas war began. North Carolina Republican Virginia Fox.
After the events of the past 2 months, it's clear that rabid anti-Semitism in the university are two ideas that cannot be cleaved from one another.
Israeli forces are moving deeper into southern Gaza in a bid to flush out Hamas operatives in Khan Yunis. Israeli government spokesman Ilan Levy.
It is a humanitarian outrage that hostages who were illegally abducted on October 7th are being held without medical access, including those with chronic conditions, life-threatening injuries.
Lesson in the danger of not changing your passwords. Tech contributor Ian Schur on the breach at 23andMe.
The hackers were able to use passwords for a lot of people's accounts that had been leaked from other hacks.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: the arrest of a suspect in a string of homicides in the Los Angeles area, focusing attention on controversial technology used to track the suspect, an automated license plate reader. The police chief in Beverly Hills calling it precision policing.
Do you hear from people about privacy concerns over these cameras?
This community is very happy to have the Real-Time Watch Center and this technology.
Authorities say they essentially have a perimeter around the city, and almost every license plate is checked with 2,400 cameras and 70 license plate readers. A foggy mess in Oakland for several hours Monday, prompting flights to be canceled or delayed. Chad Brunskill was among the passengers affected.
We actually tried to land here in Oakland first, and the pilot pulled out to say, nope, can't do it. And then we tried San Francisco, and they got rerouted to San Jose.
Numerous flights impacted before the fog finally lifted later in the day. Today, the final day for SAG-AFTRA members to vote on a tentative new contract, voted closing at 5 p.m. The National Board approved the agreement about 3 weeks ago. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
It's Tuesday morning, and it's time for local news. The County Board of Supervisors, they meet today. George Gale filed the story.
It is the regular board meeting. Supervisors will adopt a resolution recognizing Holtville High School football team for their 2023 Desert League Championship and the 2023 CIF Division 5 AA Championship. They will discuss their initial appointment to the new Imperial Valley Healthcare District, and they will approve the agreement for construction services with Rove Engineering. The director for behavioral health will also discuss some issues. Board convenes into public session at 10 o'clock this morning. The IID Board of Directors will meet at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Board will reorganize during that meeting. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
County Sheriff's Office is hosting a get-together. The public is invited to have coffee and donuts with a deputy. It'll be held Wednesday at the Heber Recreation Center from 8 to 10 a.m. It's an opportunity to get to know the deputies, get questions answered, or just visit some. The public is encouraged to attend. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
Well, if one time is good, two is even better. The El Centro City Council meets a couple of times this week. Here's more on the story.
The council goes into closed session at 11:30 this morning. They will then go into regular session at 6 p.m. this evening. During the regular session, council will host a couple of public hearings dealing with the proposed Vasquez apartments. They will award the bid for the Commercial Avenue Improvements Project. They will also discuss selling surplus land along Industry Way. On December 7th, the council will hold a reorganizational meeting at the City Hall. Meeting will begin at 6 p.m. Council will hold the recognition of outgoing Mayor Cardenas Singh. Mayor Pro Tem Mauro Keene will present a plaque to the outgoing mayor. City Manager Cedric Cesena will present the outgoing mayor an album of events during her year as mayor. There will be more presentations and comments from the rest of the council members. Outgoing mayor will then deliver her comments. City clerk will then open nominations. A vote will be taken, and the new mayor will take nominations for Mayor Pro Tem. Following closing statements by the new mayor, there will be a reception in the courtyard outside the city council chambers. Public is invited to attend. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news is presented by El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Get the home field advantage every time with Fairfield by Marriott, official hotel partner of the NCAA. Whether you're a student athlete working toward your championship dreams or your team's biggest fan, Fairfield by Marriott has everything you need to get ready for game day. From comfortable guest rooms to complimentary hot breakfast. Fairfield is part of the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio of hotels and official hotel partner of the NCAA. Visit fairfield.marriott.com to book your next game day stay.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily.
Taking a look at Page 2 of the local news, a hit-and-run accident did extensive damage to a fence. George Gale explains. The accident was reported shortly after 10 a.m. on Sunday when a resident in the 2000 block of Allen Drive noticed her fence had been damaged sometime during the night. Police were able to locate the front bumper and emblem from the pickup truck that hit the fence. Officers, with the help of the Imperial County Sheriff's Office, were able to locate the truck at a residence in Heber. The truck owner admitted to El Centro Police that he hit the fence and fled because he was scared. He denied being under the influence. Charges of hit-and-run driving will be filed. Damage to the fence was estimated at approximately $4,000. In other local news, Brawley City Council holds a special meeting. Here's more on that story.
Brawley City Council will hold a special meeting Thursday evening. Special meeting is for the council reorganization. Council is expected to name Ramon Castro as the new mayor and Don Wharton as the mayor pro tem. Meeting starts at 6 p.m. at the council chambers in Brawley City Hall. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Brawley City Council meets this evening. The meeting begins at 6 p.m. in the Brawley City Council chambers on Main Street. During the meeting, the council will discuss the third annual City of Brawley Santa Tour, December 18th through the 22nd. The council will also adopt a proclamation recognizing A&R Construction for 35 years of operation. The council receives an update on the American Rescue Plan Act spending plan. They will be asked to approve a 4% consumer price index rate increase effective January 1 of 2024. They will discuss the closing of Main Street on December the 15th for Santa's local workshop. Council will also discuss a repair of the Lions Center pool heater. They will also discuss the City of Brawley work weeks and holiday calendar. And finally, a grand marshal. Actually, let's make that in the plural sense. 2 grand marshals have been named. The City of Imperial has announced the grand marshals to be for the Parade of Lights. Actually, the Grand Marshals will be Judy Rawls and Tom Rawls. They'll serve as co-Grand Marshals for the parade. This Friday evening, both Mr. and Mrs. Rawls are retired educators in the Imperial School and have been active in many other areas of the community. As co-Grand Marshals, they will lead the parade procession, symbolizing the spirit of unity, celebration, and community pride. The City of Imperial Parade of Lights starts at 6 p.m. this Friday. The annual Christmas in a Small Town will be held on Saturday. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
At Burgers and Beer, Christmas is one of the most important times of the year for us. It's a time for us to stop and give thanks for our blessings and celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Let the spirit of love gently fill our hearts and homes. In this loveliest of seasons, may you find many reasons for happiness. Wishing you and your family health, happiness, peace, and prosperity this holiday season and in the coming new year. From your Burgers and Beer family.
And here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says a strong high-pressure system will bring well above normal temperatures through the middle of the week, with temperatures in the Imperial and Yuma valleys in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. A gradual cooling trend is then expected late in the week into the weekend as a mostly dry weather system passes by just to the north of the region on Friday. Dry conditions are expected to continue into at least the beginning of next week. 73 our high yesterday, 45 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 78. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 53. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 79. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. 54 degrees, 54% relative humidity, wind out of the west, 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer. It's the Peanut Patch. We're going to make your holiday shopping so easy. Just visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, Donna and Pat are celebrating their 26th anniversary at the Peanut Patch. And you're going to love what you see. You see, they've been taking care of people for so many years because they do it right. They've got a great variety of gift packs, and they can ship them anywhere in the world to your friends and loved ones. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time, closed on Sundays. Visit the Peanut Patch. You're going going to love what you see. Pecan turtles. How about yogurt-covered peanuts? I mean, they make them right there, and you're going to love how fresh they are, how tasty they are, and when you give them as gifts, people are going to love what you give them. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. How do you get there? Google the Peanut Patch. You'll get directions. It's easy. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. You're going to love the Peanut Patch. It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Big Monday night football game, a good one. The Bengals slipped by the Jaguars 34-31 in overtime. Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence is scheduled to undergo additional testing today to determine the extent of the right ankle injury he suffered last night. NBA action limited. It was the Pacers pounding the Celtics 122-112. Pelicans beat the Kings 127-117.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, what's going on with the Heisman? LSU's Jaden Daniels, Oregon's Bo Nix, and Washington's Michael Penix Jr., transfer quarterbacks who have all played at least 5 college seasons, and Ohio State receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. were announced as the Heisman Trophy finalists last night. The Heisman has been given to the nation's most outstanding college football player since 1935. I never won a Heisman, though I was able to strike a Heisman pose for my yearbook football photo. In other news, the winter trade season is underway as Major League Baseball winter meetings at Opryland. And, well, one of the big topics, of course, is Ohtani and also Soto. Yeah, Juan Soto. A lot of interest in perhaps the Padres trading Juan Soto to the Yankees. The Yankees, the Padres looking for a whole bunch of players if they were to trade Soto to the Yankees. We'll keep an eye. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
3rd and 7 coming up for the Raiders. Throws, and he's got his tight end barrel. It's nothing but green grass in front of him. 10.
The Las Vegas Raiders are on FM 107.5.
Took a lick and spun out of it. It's a 27-yard pickup.
Don't miss any of the action. Raiders football on FM 107.5 is brought to you by
Southwest Security Services, now Central RV Service Center, Brownie's Diner, and the Town Pump.
It will be the Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. They will play Sunday, 12:30 on FM 107.5. How about some financial news and a brief look at the weather? Brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. CVS is revamping the way it reimburses its pharmacies for prescription medications, a move that could change how much consumers pay. The company said in an announcement today that its new pharmacy reimbursement model will bring more transparency and simplicity to its drug pricing system. Currently, the prices customers pay for drugs and the payments pharmacies receive are largely determined by middlemen known as pharmacy benefit managers, which negotiate rebates from drug manufacturers to insurers. These complex reimbursement formulas aren't directly based on what pharmacies spent to purchase specific drugs. Well, Moody's has downgraded its outlook on China's credit rating to negative from stable, citing risks related to structurally and persistently lower medium-term economic growth and ongoing troubles in its property sector. The lowering of its outlook does not automatically mean the ratings agency will downgrade China's credit worthiness, but it does increase those chances. Moody's said the change reflects rising evidence that the authorities will provide financial support to cash-strapped local governments and state-owned enterprises, posing broad downside risks to China's fiscal, economic, and institutional strength. Meanwhile, gold prices, well, at an all-time high yesterday, buoyed by growing expectations of interest rate cuts among investors, a weaker dollar, and geopolitical tensions. Right now, gold off $10.70 an ounce. The Dow down 98 points at 36,106. The S&P 500 up 5.1 at 45.74. And the NASDAQ up 88 points at 14,273. Oil is up 55 cents a barrel if you're interested.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 78. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 53. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 79. West-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. And right now, downtown El Centro, 55 degrees, 53% our relative humidity. Wind is out of the west at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. CBS News is coming up. We'll take you around the world.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO.
CBS News is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. Anti-Semitism on campus. More incidents have been reported in the U.S. since the Hamas attack in Israel 2 months ago. Congress is investigating.
Harvard President Claudine Gay tells lawmakers the school has fought hate while preserving free speech, but says,
I know that I have not always gotten it right.
But she adds,
I have listened to leaders in our Jewish community who are scared and disillusioned. At the same time, I know members of Harvard's Muslim and Arab communities are also hurting.
Gay says Harvard has increased security and augmented mental health support. Allison Keyes, CBS News, Washington.
Well, now to Israel. CBS's Charlie D'Agata in Tel Aviv has more on the renewed pressure to get additional hostages released by Hamas.
Hundreds of families of hostages have arrived here for the first time, or one of the first times, to be able to speak to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his war cabinet and say, look, we need action. We need to get our hostages out. We've spoken to hostage families. Somewhere around 130 people are still inside Gaza, unaccounted for, 8 Americans among them.
Israeli forces are now pushing further into southern Gaza in the hunt for Hamas leaders. In suburban Washington, it was sudden and startling. The house explosion in Arlington, Virginia, that came as police attempted to serve a search warrant. This man lives nearby.
I was just in my house, and
had heard like a series of like what sounded like gunshots, which I guess now we found out were flare guns. The explosion just happened, and I thought someone drove like a car through our front door.
Some officers suffered injuries. The fate of the suspect inside the home is not clear. The cause of the powerful blast is under investigation. The genetic testing company 23andMe reports a cyber attack that's compromised the data of more than 5 million of its users. CBS News tech contributor Ian Scher.
The company made it so that you could share your genetic information with other users as part of a family connection feature, which may sound great on its surface, but now has turned into a vector for hackers to steal information without having to hack into some people's accounts.
In a rural area east of Dallas, sheriff's deputies seized nearly 30 dogs from a dogfighting ring. Sheriff Shane Phelps says some of the animals are in rough shape.
How somebody can do this to these animals is beyond me. I can't understand it.
The owner of the home is now facing charges. The government says employers posted 8.7 million job openings in October. That's the fewest since March of 2021. Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 80 points. The S&P is higher. This is CBS News.
Make the hiring process work for you. With Indeed's end-to-end hiring solution, you can attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credits.
Hold on to your jingle bells. Pluto TV has all your holiday favorites for free. Enjoy Christmas classics like Scrooge with Bill Murray or Last Holiday with Queen Latifah. Plus, dive into festive channels like Holiday Movie Favorites by Lifetime or Hallmark Movies and more. Download the Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices and start streaming holiday favorites on live channels and on demand. With thousands of free movies and TV shows, Pluto TV is your home for the holidays. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Hi, what brings you to the clinic today?
Oh, the baby's not feeling well. I think she might have a fever.
Well, let's check her temp with the Exergen thermometer. You're right. These Exergen thermometers are very accurate. Reads 101.2.
Oh, gosh. Well, that Exergen thermometer sure is fast and easy to use.
Yes, and many doctors recommend Exergen for home use.
Exergen thermometers, backed by over 100 clinical studies, are available at Walmart and participating retailers. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Prince Harry's lawyers back in a London courtroom today.
The 3-day hearing opened a little while ago in Britain's High Court. Lawyers for the Duke of Sussex argue he should never have been stripped of his security detail after he ceased to be a working royal. Prince Harry has already lost a separate bid to reimburse the government for police protection here. He's argued any bodyguards he hired wouldn't have access to the kind of intelligence shared with police or royal protection officers. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
English Wikipedia raked in more than 84 billion views this year. That's according to numbers collected by the Wikimedia Foundation, the nonprofit behind the free online encyclopedia. Most popular article was about ChatGPT, the AI chatbot. Second most read article on Wikipedia this year, the annual list of deaths, which draws interest every year. Barbenheimer and Taylor Swift's are up there too. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
1230 KXO.